Hi, everyone.
Hello, welcome back.
This is
Oh my god.
what?
There's a big ass bug in here. Oh my god. Okay. I hear it. I don't know where it is, but it was like at my ring light. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Welcome back. My name is Julie.
I'm Hope.
This is Bucky Booze.
Yes. Bucky
Da-dun.
Booze.
Boom,
Dun dun
boom.
dun. With our new
Da-na-na.
intro. Oh my god. This
You're
bug is gonna
so scared.
I know, I don't like bugs. Sorry, everybody. I don't kill them. I just don't like them.
Why don't you kill them? Are you
'Cause I'm
one of
too
those
scared.
people?
Too scared.
Okay. I didn't know because some people get like really, really upset if you kill a bug.
I mean, you shouldn't.
I don't care. I'll kill a bug. Like, I don't.
I don't kill them. I'm too scared to even come close to them. So,
Um, so I hope you guys have your seatbelts on because we are going on a road
on a
trip.
road trip.
Honk
Ooh.
honk, beep beep. Who's driving?
How far are we? I need snacks.
I gotta pee. You just went. I have to go again. That was a reenactment of all of my road trips.
Yeah.
Um, so what are you into? Whoa, whoa, wow.
Thank you for remembering our intro song. I completely forgot our What Are You Into song. Um, I am into fucking traveling. I went to Chattanooga last weekend and it was amazing. The best trip ever. And I'm
Mhm.
planning a Vegas trip for my friend's birthday. So I'm super excited.
That sounds so fun. I'm into nothing.
Okay.
Um, no, I'm into recently, really nothing, but I'm going to the beach, which I'm so excited for. I'm planning to go to the beach for the 4th of July. And that's happy because I haven't been to the beach in a really long time. And then another thing I'm into is that it's May 4th today. But let me
Yeah.
tell you, this has been such a crappy 4th of May. Like straight up dog shit. Like, but then I'm like, you know what? It's Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. Like, you have 2 holidays in a row. Like, calm down,
Yeah.
girl.
This is big for you.
This is big for me. But I do have this friend who, like, we only talk like once a year and it's always on May 4th. And so he was asking me like what I was doing and I was like, I'm working.
Pause. Okay. He was
Okay.
asking you what you were doing.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm working. What are you doing? And he was like, oh, I took off for work because every May 4th I take off for work and just get drunk as shit and watch Star Wars all day. And I was like, wow,
I
must be
love that.
nice. Yeah, I told him, I was like, that's pretty legendary. Like, not even gonna lie to you. So good for him. I hope he had a good day doing that. I was at
Yeah.
work.
I was at work too, and it sucked. I
So
also found out
guys,
today's my sister in
oh
law's birthday, so her birthday is like Star Wars Day.
yeah, I was so jealous because I saw that on Facebook and I was like, "Ah, that's nice. That's a perfect birthday. Um, yeah, booze or lose. It's not really booze.
It's not booze, no. But it
It's
was
actually,
suggested to us.
yeah, it's just like fruit puree. Like,
This says peach nectar from concentrate.
yeah, mine, like the ingredients are like water and then the puree of the strawberry banana. I'm drinking the strawberry banana.
And high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah.
That's what mine says. Water, peach puree from concentrate, and high fructose corn syrup. So it's gonna be good. We shake it.
It says shake gently. And this
Okay.
expires next year. It's weird because like I just like look forward to, like that every Tuesday, you're gonna have a cold drink and like chill out, but we're just drinking fruit juice this time.
I do
But
have
we
some
said,
vodka I can mix into mine. I have some Kettle One like the peach flavored one. So I figured if I want
Oh,
to spice it up, I can.
that might be good. Smells like super good.
Well,
Yeah. I mean, it just tastes good. It tastes like a strawberry banana like smoothie or like a Go-Gurt.
mine just tastes like peaches, but like really syrupy, like super sweet.
Yeah, it's really good, but it feels weird to like just drink it.
Mm-hmm. Definitely feels like drinking mixer, but I think that's because we're just so used to drinking alcohol. I
Juice
think
is
it's good
mixer.
though.
It's so good.
Mm. You know, we couldn't be drinking on the road trip. It just, you know, we gotta
Yeah.
drive. Who knows if we have to switch out? So we
Hmm.
decided to go for a sober one this week, and it's actually
Mm,
like peach colored.
it's really good. Mine is like Go-Gurt color.
Yeah, this is a sober booze for all you sober listeners, if we have any.
Yeah. Sober boost, super good. But also like it's good and stuff, but also like I don't know, I just feel like it's just too much. Like it's like soda times 10, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
the
it's super
sugar and
sweet.
the carbs and like the like it's like I don't know. I just it's so good and I want to drink it all, but at the same time it's like why am I going to sit here and drink a can of sugar?
I mean, do you drink carbonation? Like, I don't drink Coke or Dr. Pepper or anything like that, so I could understand drinking this.
I don't drink soda. So and it's just because it feels like a waste of I don't know why too much sugar for no reason,
Yeah,
you know. But
could be just
anyways,
a little
it's good.
treat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
good.
think it's good. It's a booze, a sober booze.
Yeah. Um juice or lose.
Juice or lose? It's
Juice.
a
It's a
juice.
juice.
Yes. Oh my
Yay.
God.
We said
Thank
like
you.
the whole
That's so.
sentence the exact same. We both said juice. Oh my god. Yeah.
We've been doing like I've noticed editing. I know I've already told you this, but like we keep on saying like every single episode we'll have at least one or two words that we say at the exact same time in the exact same way and we never notice it. We're just like, okay, moving on. That's totally normal. But we do
Yeah.
it every episode.
I know,
It's
and it's so funny,
crazy.
but like that juice, oh my god, yay, like was so weird. Like and it's like our tone was the same, like we
I know.
extended the words like for the same amount of time.
Yeah, it's we're too similar, I guess. But
Oh god,
that was
sweet
good. I liked
Jesus.
that.
Um
Okay.
so guys, basically obviously we're on the road and everybody's like what are you going to play and everyone's playing different music. We want different music, but hey, like we're going to take our turns. The driver gets to pick the music. So,
Mhm.
as my choice cuz I'm the driver right now, okay? I choose
Okay.
to listen to the podcast right now.
Yes, I choose to listen to the podcast. The podcast makes time go faster.
Mhm.
Almost think of it like we're exchanging stories almost if we're all in the car together. We're sitting here exchanging stories, which is the most fun way to pass your time in the
And
car.
it is summer now. Like people are road tripping now. Like they're going places. Pop this bad boy on. Listen to this while
Yeah.
you're driving. You know, it makes perfect sense. Just the way that we did in point of view, you drive us to work. Like we'll tell you if there's a cop behind you. We'll tell you if you're driving too fast.
Mhm.
We got your back, girl.
We know. We just
So
do. We have that intuition. Um, so let's get into it. Let's
okay,
hit the road.
let's hit the
Okay.
road. We're going to read you guys some stories. I am going to say this again, even though I said it 8 times in the last episode. I haven't read any of them. Okay.
Yeah. I haven't read this one that I'm reading, but or like a few of the other ones, but I do have one that I didn't write down. My friend sent it to me in a video, and so I just memorized it in my head. So, sorry if I butcher it to my anonymous friend. Should I do that one first, I guess?
Yeah. So that way
So
you
it's
don't
like
forget it.
fresh
Yeah.
in my mind. Okay. So this one was like at the end of the road trip, I guess. Like they all road tripped down to this destination, and it was like a show festival type of thing. And my friend had to pee like really bad when they were there. And there was music going on, there was a ton of people, and then a pit opened up, like a mosh pit, and they got pushed into it. They got pushed into the pit while they had to fucking pee really bad. But it was okay. But then trying to get out, they got hit in the stomach and just
Ugh.
immediately pissed everywhere. Just like pee all down the legs. And so afterwards, a friend that they came with, they like met up and tried to like get get out of the underwear, and everybody was staring at them. It was really weird, but yeah, so don't hold your pee, guys. Just take that rest stop, take that break,
Mm-hmm.
go to the bathroom, even if the lines are long.
Yeah. Damn. That sounds bad.
And half of my stories about road tripping are also about pee, so I do think maybe, I mean, if people have enough stories, we should just have a piss episode, little
Oh
pee
my God,
pee
you're right.
action.
Remember that
So,
girl? That girl that
yes, she could
always
share
sent a
more
pee
stories.
story in. Like every time it was
Yes.
about pee.
I
And
miss
it
her.
and you know what? Maybe that's why we're not getting as many stories sent in anymore because we just judge the fuck out of them on the
I
podcast.
know. So
And it's but
so
like, girl,
sorry.
but what are we supposed to do when like all of our DMs are different pee stories that you have? Like
I
that
think that
is a
people are
little
telling us.
off-putting.
They're telling us what they want. They want a piss episode. They want PP. They just want us to read all their fucking nasty piss stories.
You guys are so gross. Okay, this is a story. It says went for a family day out in winter. Decided to eat lunch in the car with the radio and heater on. Completely drained the battery so the car wouldn't start. Had to wait 2 hours in the freezing cold for my sister to get us to jumpstart the car. Learned my lesson that day to not use the radio or heater unless the engine's running. That sucks
Yeah.
balls. That's happened to me.
That's happened to me too. Not on a road trip, but just like in general.
Yeah.
My battery died because I was just sitting there with the only the battery on. So now if I sit still, I always have my car on. I don't care.
Yes, I was literally like I was in between classes or something. And I had like quite some time, so I went to Starbucks and then I was just like watching videos in my car, like just playing it through the Bluetooth, but I didn't have the car on. And yeah, then the car died and I had to get it jumped and it's like, okay, this is stupid, but yeah.
You know, one time my car broke down. Like when I was in high school, I drove like an old car. And so I would have to jump it all the time.
Mhm.
And I didn't have any cables with me because it hadn't happened in forever. And I was like in the parking lot of Target. So I ran in there, got some, but it was so crazy busy. Like my friend couldn't pull their car close to me. And
Mhm.
I had to like ask this lady beside me to help me out. And I was like, "Do you know how to do this?" And she was like, "No." And I was like, "Well, I don't know either." So I just like guessed, and I ended up shocking myself like really bad.
Ew.
Yeah, like my whole body
Oh,
was tingly.
remember when I had to go to the 21 Pilots concert, my car died and we had to figure out how to jumpstart my car?
Yes, in my parking lot, and then that asshole fucking parked right next to you.
Yes, and then remember when I went to visit you at work when you used to work in Murfreesboro and the car broke down? I mean, it wouldn't start, so, like, your boss or someone had to come help me?
Yes. Oh my God. I remember that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that
That's
crazy?
crazy. That was when I worked in
Mhm.
Franklin.
No, you worked here.
I thought maybe my boss helped me no, my boss helped me when I worked in
Yeah.
Franklin.
This was at ASIG. ASF. Right
Oh,
by Five
oh,
Below.
yes, I forgot I worked there.
Yeah.
Yes, that was my boss. I loved him. He was so
Mhm.
awesome. He was like the best boss I've ever had.
Yeah, he was really nice, but I just
Yeah.
remember that.
He was hot
Um,
too.
was he?
Yes, he was hot. He was like Denzel. And he was so muscular. Oh, okay. Love him. Anyway, if you ever
Um,
hear this, You know, I'm your daughter's age, but I don't care. Just kidding.
Um,
It's you. I'm engaged, but let's move on.
okay, let's move on from the car jumping things because I have way too many stories about that.
I know. Okay,
Um,
this
go.
next one um I haven't read it yet. It says once on a whitewater rafting and camping road trip through Arkansas and North Carolina, after rafting the Nantahala River and setting up camp, I may have been mistaken for a fugitive and woke up to FBI agents on the dirt road we came in on.
It's real.
Isn't that crazy? I think so. There's an edit, and it says I later learned that Eric Rudolph, infamous for blowing up the 1996 Olympics, was supposedly hiding out in that area. At dusk, I went down to wash the pans in the river, and a guy about 50 yards away on the other side was fly fishing, looked up at me, and I thought he was going to drop his pole. He looked scared. I thought it was odd. I waved and went back to the woods to our campsite. Next morning, we packed up, and about 20 yards away were four SUVs with FBI printed on them and a mobile satellite setup. The whole thing could have been a complete coincidence, but they certainly weren't there when we drove in the evening before. We weren't in a campground. It was a scenic overlook off the beaten path that one of the locals recommended. I believe
Wow.
that. Like that
Yeah.
edit made me believe it because I'm like, that's too many like little details to just
Yeah.
like make up. I mean,
Yeah.
you
Make
could, I
us
guess,
believe.
writers make up. I mean, Twilight was written. How could I ever imagine a masterpiece that beautiful? But
Right.
who knows?
We talk about that movie every fucking episode. Twilight and Twitter, like that's it.
my
Um,
my Facebook memories popped up 12 years ago today. I said Midnight Sun dot 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 good. And Midnight Sun, for those uncultured people who don't know, is Twilight from Edward's perspective. And it leaked back then, 12 years ago. I was in
I
sixth
remember
grade.
that.
Was I in sixth? Yeah, I think I was in sixth grade or something like that. Um,
Oh,
yeah, it was so good. I actually did end up reading that like last year. I think I told you about it. I think I actually
mm-hmm.
talked about it on the podcast because I got so
You
into
did.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's so bad. It's like very terrible, but it's so good.
What do you mean it's terrible?
It's just like terribly written. Like all the Twilight stuffs. I guess I can't critique it. Oh
Yeah,
my
I
god,
was
I
about
can't
to
talk.
say.
I can't critique anything because I can't talk and I can barely read. But I think that everyone knows they're not written well, but to me they are like the Bible.
Yeah, that is my
Um,
Bible.
yeah, so I loved it. I highly recommend it to everybody.
Okay. Yeah, I like it. Here's another story. It says we were doing an 8-hour drive. First thing that happened was the exhaust pipe fell off and we were clinking and clanking the whole way, which was embarrassing. Then on the way back, the tire caught fire. We had to tuck and roll out of the car. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
And my question was, can I hear some memorable road trip stories? And like you'll never forget that one. Also, she spelled tire with a Y, which was weird. But
Like
yeah.
Firefest. I'd like to hear some people's Firefest stories, but I don't want to talk to like some insufferable rich person like crying about how they got scammed. I like
Yeah.
have no
That was
sympathy
juicy
for
though. I
them.
need to learn about that because I remember learning a little bit. I was like, this just doesn't make any sense. Like none of it made
Yeah, it
sense
was
to
just
me.
some big old scam. It was super expensive to get there. And then they had cheese sandwiches. It was literally just bread and American cheese with like lettuce.
I need to look into that. We need to do a debunking of that.
There are a million documentaries, dude.
Really?
But yes, there's so many.
Okay,
And
we'll
this
get back to
one
them.
guy was like, I was prepared to suck his dick. Like he was literally about to suck dick just to get out of like any implications or something like that. It was crazy. It was
Oh,
like
wait,
wild.
I've
That's what that
seen
meme
that
is
snippet.
from.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that was a good time. I road tripped. Okay, this is my story that I forgot to say. It goes along with the pee story I shared. So I don't know if I've shared this or not, but my friend and I, when we were younger, we were going to like her family always got, is it a boathouse or a houseboat? Like it's a
It's a,
boat
but
that's a house.
it's a boathouse.
A boathouse. Okay. So they were getting a boathouse.
A
Because you know,
houseboat.
well, it's a boat that is a
I know it
house.
makes sense, but
A
Well, now I'm
houseboat.
confused.
Well, is
No,
it
that
a
just
boat?
sounds wrong. It sounds like boathouse.
A boathouse. Are you sure it's not a houseboat?
Houseboat just sounds too wrong.
Why don't they have names like RVs? An RV is like a houseboat for the land.
It's
A
just a
boathouse
mobile
for the
home.
land.
Why couldn't you just say mobile home? Why
Okay,
did we
why
have
can't
to
it just be
go
called
back
a
to the
water
boat?
home? Why isn't it just a water home then? Stupid. Okay.
I didn't
Anyway, that
come
doesn't
up
even
with
have
that.
it doesn't have anything
Don't
to
blame me for that, for the way that we
God.
talk about houseboats. It's not my
Okay.
fault.
Anyway, we were going there. It doesn't even have anything to do with the story, but the traffic was so bad because it was a holiday weekend
Uh,
and we had a fucking pee. They had bought us McDonald's on the way there and we had drank our little drinks and I had a pee and she did too. We were synced. So we got out on the interstate. We were like 12 or 13 and we went to the side like in the grass and stuff, the tall grass and just peed and
mm.
truckers were honking at us and
Oh my
it was
God.
crazy. Yeah, kind of
That
weird,
is
right?
crazy. Yeah, super weird.
Yeah. So
My
that's my
favorite
road trip
place,
story.
my favorite place I ever peed was in the front lawn of a church. Yeah, I was so fucked. And we were in Knoxville and I had to pee so bad and I couldn't hold it and it was dark and I was like, I'm just gonna pee right here. But I got it on my boot. So I didn't like that.
Ugh, that sucks. You
I
know,
got a little pee boot.
when my dad was little, he was playing hide and seek with his brothers, and he's the youngest, like by 5 years. And he really didn't want to get caught, but he had to pee really bad. He was hiding in a closet. And there were these rain boots that were my uncle's, and he peed in one of the rain boots. And you know, that like holds it because it's waterproof. And they like
Yeah.
didn't find it for a while.
Oh, that's so I like it
uh,
though. I
I
heard this,
know.
there was this story of like one of my friends, like two of my friends were drinking together, and one of my friends peed in the other guy's closet. And like then they were talking about how like that's such a thing, like guys just think that the closet's the
Guys
restroom.
peeing in closets.
Yes, and I don't know if I ever
Yes.
said this, but once Robert was really, really drunk and he needed to go to the restroom. But like we were already like laying in bed. I was like, it was bedtime and he needed to go to the restroom. So he got up and opened my closet door and I was like, hey, that's not the restroom. And he's like, yeah. And he opened the closet door and tried to like pee. I saw him like try to grab his junk and I literally like he would not listen to me. So I had to go grab him and like push him into the bathroom. But he was really about to pee in my fucking closet.
I would have been so mad.
Like,
Especially if it's the way your closet looks every time I've seen your closet, which is all your clothes are on the floor. He wouldn't have just
yeah.
hit the carpet. He would have pissed all over your clothes.
Yeah, that was the concern there. I was like, no. I was like, please, no. But
Oh my God.
and another good pee story is when Dasha was younger, she had to pee so bad. She started like crying because she couldn't hold it anymore. And I was like laughing at her. And she was so mad at me for laughing at her, but it was just so fun. And then once on a road trip, my
I
dad.
have a pee story too.
Okay, we went to go eat at this restaurant and then we all got back in the car.
Get it out.
We all got in the car. And Dasha was climbing in the truck. And my dad just started driving. Like he thought that
While she was getting in.
yes, she wasn't even in the car, like she was on the rail that trucks have like to get in the truck. She was just standing on it holding.
That's awful.
It was so funny.
Bad.
Oh my God. That was definitely one of the best moments of my life.
My cheeks hurt.
Mine too.
It like hurts my head back here.
Oh God, it was so good. I'd pay anything to see that again.
Oh my God. Okay. I feel like we need to read another story. Oh wait, no, I have one more pee story. It's not that funny, but it was like when I was leaving your house one time.
Mhm.
I got stuck at Manchester. And I like called my dad because I had to pee so bad. I unzipped my pants and everything. I was like, I am about to piss myself. Like there's so much traffic. I can't even see the exit. And I like had a bottle, like a Gatorade bottle. And I was like, I'm going to try to like hover over this and like pee in it. And he was like, oh my God, Hope, like don't do that. And like all the cars could see in because I had a small car. They could all
Mhm.
see. It ended up moving. I held it. I was strong. I like slammed into that gas station. I was like holding myself, trying to make sure that I didn't piss while I walked to the bathroom. And people were staring at me, and I was like, oh my God, I totally pissed my pants. And like I didn't feel it. It's that high thought, when you're
Yeah.
afraid that you pissed your
Yeah.
pants. That's
Uh-huh.
what I thought. And it turns out I just had walked in there with my pants completely unzipped and you could see my underwear. So that was
I like that
cool.
story too.
It sucks
Oh.
so bad.
Yeah, that sounds like really, really bad.
Okay.
Okay. You can
Is
read
it your
another
turn or
story.
mine? It's
I
my
think
turn.
it's your turn. Yeah.
Okay, this says I was going on a road trip with a friend of a friend. It was supposed to be a date, actually. A date for a road trip? I could not.
Long
I
name.
mean, that's a test.
Yeah.
That is a test. Um, all was well until he started talking about some story he heard, which was a guy liked a girl, but she turned him down at first. And when she reconsidered, he asked her out on a road trip to a cabin where he killed her and buried her in the woods. The fact that we were going to a cabin on a road trip suddenly hit me. I didn't care if this story was real or not. I was scared to smithereens. I
That
guess
is
she turned out
so
fine because she
scary.
posted it. But, like, why the fuck would you bring that up to someone you don't know?
Yeah, that's
And you're
so
going on a road
weird.
trip. You're going on a road trip with someone you don't know, and now you're this threatening man, and you're gonna say that? That's scary.
Well,
I would not be cool.
first of all, that girl's so stupid. I mean, come on, seriously, to go
Yeah.
on a road trip with some guy and like to not you don't know him well enough to be scared by that story. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like if you were just a regular couple, you could bring up something like that, but like you don't even know him. I don't know, girl. Natural selection. Glad he didn't die though. That's what I'm
Amen.
saying. Let me read my next story. God, it's raining so hard here. It says I got the whole car playing Fluffy Bunnies once. Was great till the driver started to choke and put the car in a ditch. Oh my god. Don't do that. If you're driving, bro, why? Why?
Yeah, the driver can't have fun.
Yeah.
The
That's why
driver
I
has to
don't.
sit there and be like, ha ha ha, and like look in the rearview mirror and like try to join in on the fun, but they can't because
Yeah.
they're driving.
I don't like that. Also, thank God that he like didn't choke and die, and thank God that you guys didn't hit anyone and die
I
that way.
know.
That was
Oh
just
my
way too
God.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. My roommate and I drove 2.5 hours to DC to buy some weed. Why the fuck would you drive all the way to DC to buy weed? Okay, whatever. We listened to some great electronic music on the way, and then when we got there, we smoked a bowl walking his dog down the street. I'm not used to weed being legal in Virginia, so that was great. That's boring.
That sucks. Just
That's the
tell
whole story. You
I
got to
like
smoke weed.
just tell us that you've smoked weed for the first time and like go.
That's how like people that first start smoking weed, that's like all they talk about is like, oh my
Yeah.
God, I got so high, I did this. Same with like any other drug though, like acid, anything. They're like, dude, when I was tripping, blah blah blah. And that was me when I first started. I can't
It's like,
lie.
hey, what do you want from the grocery store? I'm about to go. So when I was tripping, I really wanted that. That's like,
Yeah. I got
okay.
so high and I really wanted some Ben and Jerry's half baked. That
And
shit
it's like,
slaps when you're stoned.
and then I'm gonna say, okay, do you want it? No. Okay, you just wanted to tell me that you got high.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. That see, we talked about the stoner personality last time.
Yeah, that shit is annoying.
So annoying. Okay, this is a little story I found. It's titled Wait, Where's Our Daughter? My family and some family friends. My family and some family friends. We were driving with literally left me at a restaurant during a road trip to Kings Island when I was 10 years old. They
I
just drove
love
off.
Kings Island.
It says they just drove off without me and got almost a mile before realizing I wasn't in the car. I love that. That gives me
That is
Dasha
so
vibes.
That's Dasha hanging off the truck vibes.
She was off-roading. She was hanging out the truck, like holding on for dear life.
That sucks.
It's so good.
Dude, when I went up to, did I already tell this story when I went to Delaware with my grandma? I don't know. But my grandma and her cousin and her cousin's granddaughter, which would be my third cousin,
Mhm.
we all road trip to Delaware because that's where they lived. They like flew down and we road tripped back. It's an 18-hour drive, bitch.
Mhm.
I wanted to die. We stopped at nearly every Cracker Barrel on the way there to go to the bathroom. And then we went to Five Guys like halfway through for dinner. And none of us had ever been to Five Guys before. And we all ordered fries. And they were like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take some fries." We had 2 bags full of fries, like 2 fast food bags completely filled up with fries because we did not know. And then
Mhm.
my grandma was like, "Well, let's take them with us. I don't want to waste them." So then we had stinky fries for like 10 hours in the car. It was great. So fun.
I love the smell of stinky food that's gotten old.
Mm, especially
No.
fried food.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, let's try this one. It says, I was visiting my sister in Sonoma County, and we did a day on the Russian River with a few of her friends. We had 2 double tubes that had built-in coolers, and we were almost halfway down the river. One started to lose air. We pulled off onto the embankment to check it out. We found a small hole in the side, and the only thing we had with us besides drinks and snacks was a tampon. Well, it worked. It held for the rest of the day. Yay,
I
that's being
love that.
resourceful.
I almost never have a tampon when I need it.
Yeah, I never have one.
This one says, rented a Beamer and went to Toronto with some friends for the weekend. On the way back, I was so exhausted that I smoked a bowl and fell asleep with my head on the rear speaker grill. Weird placement in these Z4s. Shut up. Literally no one knows what that is. Now my friends blasted Cardi B on full volume, and being the level of tired I was, Cardi B haunted my tripping nightmares for the entirety of the 7-hour trip instead of waking me up. Oh man, I couldn't listen to Cardi B for a year after that.
I hate you.
Yeah.
Cardi
Haunted
B.
your dreams. You
Cardi
fell asleep
B.
on the speaker and listened to Cardi B and you didn't have like the best time.
Yeah, you
Something's off with
seem
that.
weird.
Yeah, you seem not fun.
You seem like poo-pooey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is a PP episode and you're giving very much poo poo vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't fuck with it.
I
I
don't fuck with it
don't.
either. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth for you and your personality and the people around you who love you.
Yeah.
I wish you would have been different. Okay. I don't have any more. I can find more. Wait, let me.
This one says, I was scuba diving in the Dominican Republic and everything underwater was extremely bright and colorful. I forgot everything else and just lived in the moment. I just felt free in the water. Okay.
Is it over?
That was their fun story, but then they also shared a terrible story that says, I once rode my bike directly into a prickle bush in Australia, but not before I scraped both knees in the road. I couldn't really walk back to our place.
Oh, that sounds gross.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Scraping your knees is just like the worst.
I know. Dude, when I was a kid, I fell off my bike and I scraped my knee really bad and I was crying really hard and my brother like freaked out and he ran up to get my mom and he was like, "Hope, it's Hope, she's hurt." And my mom was like, "Oh my god, she's dying." And I was just sitting there holding my knee like, "Wah," crying, and
Mm-hmm.
she got so mad at my brother for freaking out like that. She was like, "I thought she was dead." It was bad.
Yeah. They don't know. How are you supposed to know? Everything's traumatic when you're little.
I know. He was just trying to be a good brother and get the help that I needed.
At least you have a loyal brother.
Yeah. Is your sister not loyal? She seems
No,
loyal to me.
Dasha's loyal. Yeah, she's fine. She's like I love her a lot. Um
Okay.
it wasn't a comparison of the siblings. I was just saying At least you
At
have a
least
little
I
bit of fun.
have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, as
That's
opposed to not having one at all.
yeah, because
I was
it's not like
thinking
I don't know.
it was one of those like, at least you have a loyal brother. My sister, on the other hand, ugh, get me out of here.
Stop, you're so funny. I love her, but and the thing I love most about her is her ability to hold on to the car when she's halfway out of it. Oh, that
Man,
just killed
Dasha is
me.
so great. And I don't think she knows how much we talk about her, or like whenever I come down to visit you when you lived in Georgia and she sang for us,
Yeah.
she performed.
Danced, yeah.
I really appreciate that. And I think about it often when I hear those songs.
Yeah.
So
She's just such a
she's a
star.
talented,
Yeah.
talented person. When I was in Florida with a bunch of pro wrestlers and current AEW star Eddie Kingston,
Don't
destroyed a hotel room and the cops were called. I don't know. Some of these are pretty empty
yeah.
stories. They're like,
Pretty
what?
like no vibes. Like also that's not like a road trip. Like well, I guess it is, but it's not the act of,
I know some of these were
you know.
just like at the end of the trip.
Mhm. I guess
Anyway, guys, when are we stopping? I kind of have to pee.
that was good. And the gas tank's running low. So we can
Yeah.
stop. Let's pull over at that Love's gas station right there.
Yeah, good old Loves. Let's get us some snacks and maybe a hat.
Yeah. Or maybe a drink at 11 a.m. No, it was like 12. I don't remember. Okay.
Yeah, whatever time it is. The time zones got me messed up. Okay.
Last call. Whoa. Last call.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, all right?
Go
You have to hit the
ahead.
road. We're on a road trip. And this is very on theme if you look at it in a certain light. This is a quote from something that was very big in my life years and years ago, still holds a special place in my heart. It goes, I'm in me mom's car. Beep,
That
beep.
that is such a good one. I think that's my favorite last call you've ever had.
Thank you. It came to me like a light shone on me. It was kind of a circle and there was a bug in it. And it just came to me, like a message from the Lord, from Edward, from whoever you want to say.
From the light, the bug in the light
I
bulb.
got it. Yeah, it was from that bug that scared me earlier in the episode. It really, I guess it was there for a reason. Everything happens for a
Everything,
reason.
it was a
So,
sign. It was a sign.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I was gonna do something else, but I guess I'll just match your energy. So my last call is from someone who I really adored in my life in my younger years, and still he holds a very special place in my heart. The quote is, "Let's go to the beach, beach, Ninky Minjaj." So I think we're in the car, we're
So
driving to the
good.
beach. It's just like that.
You know what we should do? We should road trip to wherever the hell they do the little podcast and then just hang out all the time. Just keep
Just
walking
stay on the streets.
and just like find
Wait.
them and get on that damn podcast because I
Mm-hmm.
would love that.
Yeah, I
They'd be like,
know.
what do you do? They're like, we actually stalk you and have our own podcast.
Yeah, we actually have a podcast. It's a little bit more popular than yours, a teeny tiny bit. We won't even say the
Just a
name. We don't
bit.
want to take any of your listeners, but
Yeah.
and then we'll just have all our merch on and be like, I'm not gonna say the name.
We're here on business.
Do you need a
so-
koozie for your mic? Like just easy peasy like that. Instead
It's
of
like a
having
cheap
the
pop
mic
filter.
cover, yeah, then we'll just put a koozie on it.
Yes.
All right,
Innovation.
everybody. I love you guys. I hope you are almost at your vacation spot. I hope you're using up all your PTO and having a blast. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram at Bucky Boost Podcast and follow us on Twitter at Bucky Boost Pod. If you follow us on those social sites, you will feel like you're on a vacation anytime you open your phone.
Yes, it's a breath. It's a breath of fresh air. I never can fucking talk. I think. I don't know why I have a podcast, but I'm serious, y'all. Actually, follow us on those. We're really cool and hot. We also have merch, and you can write into us at our website, buckyboost.square.site. Get on to it.
And
Oh,
then,
also, yeah, you go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead and rate and review our podcast on Apple Podcasts. So give a 5 star. It literally like one click to open your app that you're on right now, and then one click to do the star. You're listening to it right now.
Yeah.
Like it literally is one click. But if you want to go the extra mile and be a better person, and I know you're a good person, obviously, or else you would be listening to this, leave a review, write something out. Like seriously, just be like, LOL, yum yum, poo poo poo, and
Yeah.
submit that shit.
Yeah. I mean, we're more PPP girls, I
I
guess.
agree. I agree.
PPP, personal
Personal
protective. Wow. Very like everything connects. And
Mhm.
seriously, do it. We don't just say this spiel at the end of every episode so that you can skip through it and ignore it. You don't know if you're going to miss anything juicy and fun.
Yeah, we're gonna
Like,
start lying to you guys again.
you know what I was about to tell everybody?
Uh-huh.
I actually can't think of a lie right now.
Well, I have something that isn't a lie.
Okay.
So I know we talked about last episode how we got rid of The Rock, all this other stuff. Well, obviously he heard the episode. He was in the room when we were recording, but he didn't hear my part of it. He went back and listened. He kind of understood his faults and like where we were coming from. So next week, for real, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is going to be on the podcast, and I can't wait for you guys to hear that.
I know it's going to be so exciting. Watch the video if you want to see his iconic eyebrows, guys. I
I'm
mean,
gonna be
come on.
starstruck. I don't know if I'll even be able to talk.
It's kind of actually going to be like, at the end of Real Housewives when they all sit in that circle and it's really tense and awkward and there's a lot of these moments like silence, just staring at each other. It I
Yeah.
feel like it's going to be like that a
I
little
feel like
bit.
he might be like that.
He might. But it is what it is. If he doesn't want to break his silent treatment, so be it. He
Hmm.
will be on the show. I don't know if I have anything else for you guys. I think that's it.
I think that's it. I love you guys. I love you, Hope.
I love you. Bye.
We're out. Bye.